will be reading up as well, so I don't think I'm going to get any time to do a rundown on the map, but a very fast-paced, a very, very well-balanced map, I have to say. And we'll see what kind of head games Purri's going to be bringing this time around. We're actually going to be watching Syanid out of the gate here as he gets chain gun, yellow armor, and railgun all off the bat. And that's a pretty standard start for that side of the map. On the other side, Purri will be having rocket launcher, SSG, and another yellow armor. So with that weapon switch up being what it is, Purri can use the rockets to get in the first word, but Syanid with that chain is going to be getting the first one on the board. 150 now 100 with full yellow armor control. But I do believe Purri's going to be grabbing one off of the spawn there. So Syanid will be having a fairly well stacked up Purri to contend with. But now that Syanid has a full repertoire of items here, the match is in his hands, but Duel 5 is the kind of map where things can turn around very quickly. Purri coming up strong with that chain. Syanid does make the frag happen, but he's down to 25 health, and that grenade almost finishes him off. And Syanid going 50 health. I really want it. I really need it. I don't care how much time it takes. I'm going to get it. So Syanid's still at 95-50. Stack should be fairly even here. But yellow armor is going to be up. Syanid's going to be grabbing one for 96-93. And Purri at 100. So it's going to come down to the weapons, and it's going to be a fairly even fight here for this one. Syanid taking a bit of chain to the face, but backing out of the fight to make sure he gets control of the next grab for yellow armor. Now this is really risky. Purri knows that Syanid has less health and less armor, and if Syanid's not careful, he could be eating a lot of damage with that yellow armor grab. And at the very, very least, Purri will be just as well stacked as Syanid is. So even though, you know, weapons and stack, they're going to be fairly even, Syanid does have the slight advantage of being 2 frags up. He could be a little more patient than Purri, but these being 15-minute matches, I think Purri's going to be taking all the time he feels he needs in order to take control here. So it's going to come down to aim, it's going to come down to who can play out the map. Syanid's going to be staying alive with 33 health, 22 armor, and with that rail, Purri getting a little aggressive, trying to finish off Syanid. Syanid's going to be grabbing a 3rd frag. SSG is going to be strong, adrenaline picked up. That's going to be giving Purri a second lease on that life. And Purri not rushing in for yellow armor right away. Syanid's actually going to be eating a load of buckshot due to that, and Purri's going to get on the board. And now with that right off the spawn, this is already now once again a 1 frag game. Purri at 54-34, now 84 yellow armor. And he's brought this back around in a very, very short amount of time. Health is back up, and I do like this map since there is no mega, there is the adrenaline, there is 50 health on that side of the map. So a lot of the fights do end up being, okay, either we both got 50 armor or we both got 100 armor. Oh, and that snap rail by Purri is going to be denying that armor grab from Syanid, and that's going to tie it up 3-3. So again, Purri does have a window here where he's going to have more weapons, more armor than Syanid will. That upper yellow armor is going to be up, and Purri jumping right around the corner is going to be right in Syanid's face with that chain gun, but it's going to be Syanid's rocket launcher that's actually going to be costing him the frag. Purri grabbing adrenaline, heading back up there, and he's going to be moving ahead. Actually, Syanid's going to be dropping behind if you want to get that technical. So again, the rails, this being a yellow armor only map, this could completely change around in just a couple of shots. It's nowhere near as, you know, balance heavy as like DM1 or ZTN2 DM2. You can see Syanid just waiting around the corners trying to get it done, but Purri with that chain is making Syanid pay for every shot that he misses. Purri does eat one, but he's coming back in strong with SSG. Syanid, he needs to make the shot. Both of them close range rail. Very risky, really ballsy from Purri. But he's going to be moving out of this. Both of those guys going, okay, this is silly. Let's back out of this. Let's come back for another day. Syanid now throwing out some rockets. But Purri will be in the lead here. 10 minutes left on the map. Alright, now Purri with 42 health, 100 yellow armor. That Adren, some health on the other side of the map, could be doing him some good, but he's not being overly anxious about getting there. Now going silent in the lower corridor. Getting out the chain and not taking any of that rocket, so that is a net win for Purri on that fight. Rockets coming out from Syanid, none of them doing any good. And again, ever since DM1, I've been noting that even when Syanid does have a rocket launcher, he's having to, you know, fire 3 rockets for every one that Purri does when it comes to amount of damage done. And in that last bout, I don't think Purri took a lick of rocket splash. So I think mentioning yesterday that the aim was going to be a big factor for Syanid either way. I think he was right, and, well, he's not looking as good when it comes to that. Purri sneaking at a rail right around the corner, eating a little bit of splash due to that, but getting himself that 5th frag. Now 3 up, 9 minutes left on the map. Purri eating a load of SSG shot as he peeks his head over there. So Syanid is getting in some damage, but he's not making it happen with the rocket launcher. And his rails have not quite been there either. Chain on chain is going to be whipped out here, and a lot of that's going to come down to aim. Purri with 24 health is going to be left the victor there. We could be seeing Syanid try to go aggressive and try to convert that to a frag. But with that yellow armor pickup and the 225 health, I think that window of opportunity has shut down for Syanid, and Purri is right back to where he needed to be as far as a strong stack. And with this 50 yellow armor coming up, Purri's going to be here for him. Finally, a nice rocket coming out of Syanid there, and followed up by a 2nd and 3rd. Syanid is going to be making a 3-frag game once again here. 6-3, 7 minutes and 50 seconds left on the map. But that window of opportunity I was talking about for Syanid to make the conversion, Purri is going to be the guy trying to make that happen more. Syanid running out of bullets here is going to try to make the frag, but he has picked up 2 in that short amount of time. Now out of rockets, that yellow armor is going to be something contested here. Purri coming right back around the corner, trying to get on the rocket. Syanid switching back over to SSG. He knows that Purri is going to be relatively weak here for a few seconds, at least until that adrenaline comes back up. Yellow armor is also going to be going over to Syanid there. We do hear Shards picking up. Syanid grabbing more chain, and this is actually really big, because if he can catch Purri as he makes a move for this yellow armor. Ooh, but Purri's going to be the one laying the trap for him. Syanid just barrels on through gung-ho style and lands the frag, now making it 6-5. But if Cyanid's not careful here, Purri can really make him pay for going this aggressive. Ooh, jumping right into a beautiful grenade done by Purri. And that could be taking some steam out of Cyanid's aggressive play here. We do hear yellow armor picked up by Purri, and Syanid actually... Ha! That rocket followed him all the way down the corridor, but dropping down there in an effort to catch Purri, Purri was just able to exit up the lift and completely negate that attack. So Syanid, I think we're starting to see some signs of him getting a little too aggressive for his own good. But that rail is going to be beautifully done by Syanid, walking right past that rocket, and Cyanid's going to bring it up 6-6 once again, pulling out second win here. 6 minutes left on the clock. We'll see if Syanid can keep it up.